Hey y'all, hope you're having a good night. I'll be live for the AFC Championship game. Obviously, the AFC Championship game might as well be the Super Bowl at this point because whoever wins that game is going to win the Super Bowl. So the Super Bowl logo psyop BS all ends tomorrow. I don't want to hear nothing about no Ravens Niners. It's all BS. People are going to feel very stupid tomorrow. Las Vegas is going to feel very high and mighty. You're just going to have to let it all play out to understand exactly what is going down. The fact is, it is an old cliche, it's an old fashioned saying the house always wins. Over 70% of the polls have said the Ravens are going to win. They're going to take everybody for a ride. And, at least I get the feeling that 70-80% should go for 49ers. But no, over 40% are going with the Lions. That ain't happening. Lions are in the Super Bowl next year. Lions get the number one seed next year. The Ravens don't get the number one seed next year. So, okay. PSYOP goes away. Smart people know that they're not in the business of handing out free money in Las Vegas. And we talk about this team. What happened in 2020? Yeah, they won at the bubble. Who won the Super Bowl that year? Oh, that's right. Oh, that's right. You're talking about this. This goes hand in hand with the coronation of GOAT King Gibbs. The Chiefs win and the King gets coronated. This is what's about to go down. Right after the King gets coronated, King Charles, Kansas City Chiefs. So the regular season is good. Oh, I get people saying, why you're not live for the loser Phoenix Suns against the Lakers? Why you're not live for that game? I think it was Isaac Chacon. I was wondering why I wasn't live for that game. But there's regular season is just meaningless. There's only 2 games to go live for. The first one's the most obvious game to go live for. That's the statue game. That's February the 8th. That's the Lakers against the Nuggets. That's the top rival for the Lakers is the Denver Nuggets. So that's number 1. Number 2, Lakers Celtics. Just because that's the preview. We'll be seeing the 18s. We'll be seeing the 35s, the 56s. The Nuggets and the Celtics matchups are going to show most of the 35s and 56s and 18s that pinpoints to the GOAT King LeBron James championship. So those are the only 2 games to go live for. Statue game and Celtics Lakers. So basically, late January, early February, February 8th, Celtics they face off sometime late January against the Lakers. They probably face off against these 2 teams in a span of 7 days. I think it's February 2nd, February the 8th. And that'd be the only 2 Laker games I go live for, just because NBA will script the games there between the Celtics and the Lakers, and they'll show us exactly what's going down there. In the meantime, I'll keep track of the record between the Celtics and the Lakers ever since GOAT King LeBron James moved to LA. Because how many wins for GOAT King LeBron and the Lakers against the Celtics during this time in LA is going to inherently hold some significance. So I will take a look at that. And now when Chiefs win, then it's another win. Chiefs will win the conference. This was a winning year. It didn't matter about the Cowboys. It was a given that the Chiefs going to play in the Super Bowl. If you're smart, most of that money was on the Chiefs to win the AFC, then, we won. This was a winning year if the Kansas City Chiefs win the AFC. The reckless, degenerate way of going about this is go for the Super Bowl and the exacta. Oh, screw the conference off that. Not how you play the game. That ain't how you win prizes, how you win stupid prizes. If Money Mahomes is the guy that they want at the big stage, it's winning year. Chiefs win AFC. Most money on the AFC versus the Super Bowl winner and Super Bowl exacta in the NFC winner. It's a net winning year. This is how you do it the correct way. So it's a net winning year. And the Cash App will be out. We'll ask for the donations right after the game. Winning year, Chiefs to win, beat the Bills and beat the Ravens on the road. That is worthy of some donations. Because the top play of the year was the Chiefs to win the AFC. And they're one game away from shocking the world. And so it's gone up from plus 170 to plus 180. So money is flowing on the Ravens side. So basically, the bookmaker is trying to make a profit on the outcome regardless of who wins the game. They don't care who wins the game. All they care about is making a profit. So if too much money is being placed on the Ravens and you still remain at the same odds, then that's a skewed outcome. And so you have to balance the books between both sides. So you lower the odds on the Raven payout. When you lower the odds on the Raven payout, you increase the odds on the Chiefs payout. So clearly, lots and lots of money is on the Baltimore side. We understand ultimately what sets odds, not who Las Vegas thinks is winning the game. Odds are adjusted based on the action that's been placed on the game. They're trying to make a profit regardless of winner. They wouldn't be adjusting the odds if there wasn't too much money placed on one side versus the other one. That's how odds work. It's how the public is on the Ravens. Otherwise, it'd stay around 150. But it's at 180. Because, again, money is on the Ravens side. Lower the payout on the Ravens. This means the Chiefs have a higher payout. So, yeah, Ravens are good. Ravens win the AFC. And I'm the only guy to call next year's winner the perfect record. 6-for-6 divisional conference title week. And 7-for-7 in the Super Bowl even. It's that easy. It's that easy. Yeah, do your research on the Ravens. Oh, groupthink. Everyone says the logo is winning. I go with the logo. The logo. Everyone says logo. The two logos. They match. I go with the Ravens. I go with the logo. Oh, I'm sweet. They'll find out the hard way. They'll find out the hard way. That ain't the script. 59 points over at his birthplace of Miami. Not Miami, but Pompano Beach. First year as starter, 2019. 59 points, Ravens score. That's script. Dan Campbell, coach of the Saints, assistant coach of the Saints, lost to the Ravens as a player with the Giants. That's script. 49ers came back for 25 points to beat Dan Campbell's Giants in a wild card game at the Bay. That's part of the script. Doug Williams, born at Zachary, Louisiana, Super Bowl at Louisiana. That's the script. Of course, they're telling you something about the next full-blooded black quarterback to win the Super Bowl. They're telling you Lamar's going to win. But he ain't winning this year. He's winning when he's not the number one seed, when he doesn't win MVP. Only one guy can win MVP and win the Super Bowl. Well, a few others. Kurt Warner and Patrick Mahomes last year. Only Patrick Mahomes is going to do that. Lamar going down. Taylor Swift is going to be there for the Super Bowl. She's going to fly back. She's going to end her tour. Japan is 42. Super Bowl on the 42nd day. She's heading back. Scripted for Travis. 9-my path, Andy Reid. 9th repeat in the history of the NFL against the Niners. The 49ers will cry. I will buy the tissue and the Kleenex in advance. I'm getting that ready for the Super Bowl for the 49ers. And Las Vegas wins. They're not paying out all this money coming over from California. Are you mad? They cannot win the Super Bowl. They're not paying out all that money coming over from California. Use your head. It's illegal to bet in Cali. They can only bet in Nevada. Well, guess what? One eyes are not winning no Super Bowl. Even if a division rival wins at a division rival stadium, the NFL hates the Raiders, and Mark Davis is a cog. And these losers don't have Jim Harbaugh. And the Raiders suck some more. Gay-ass Raiders. The poverty franchise. Poverty franchise. Stop loving these gay-ass franchises, you little faggot. All these franchises, they don't give a damn. Stop, okay? Stop. Stop with the franchises. Another win for me. Another win for me when the Raven psyop is all busted. All these people going to feel stupid in Las Vegas. It's going to be... Las Vegas going to be like... And it's not even kickoff of the NFC title game yet. But they took the public for a joyride. I mean, people are global. They really think they had that free money because of some local. Oh my God. Lots of gold. Oh, Canadian TV station. I said these two teams are playing in the Super Bowl. Oh my God. Really? You can't win a road game. You can't possibly make it to the Super Bowl outside of Arrowhead. Oh, 1 minute away. 1 minute away. You see, that's the Las Vegas factor. The year Las Vegas hosting Super Bowl. I've been saying, oh yeah, it don't matter the Dallas Cowboys in the Super Bowl. All that matters is the Las Vegas factor prevails at the end. Do the Montreal, plug it in the calculator, plug and chug the shit. Why is Las Vegas 54? Matchup of Super Bowl 54. 5 times in the last 5 years. Mahomes may get the 4 Super Bowls. Vegas 54. Do the numbers. Numbers say everything. Mahomes 12-2 against AFC with the win. The 12-2 Las Vegas NV is 122. San Francisco 122. We won't go through the whole game. Okay, I got a new comment right there. I did the video. These little graphics are mocking the fans. NFL on Fox, NFL CBS, they're mocking the fans. They're mocking the fans when they show these little stat graphics on social media. But Soul Food 2024 says, holy shit, Tony, Vegas 54, Pro Super Bowl 54 was Chiefs and Niners. Well, I pretty much already said that already. But yeah, that's basically, yep, that's how you interpret 54. And again, why does my Lions-Ravens script make sense? Because Lamar is 2-4 in the playoffs and Lions is 24. So the Lions will be there next year. Ravens will be there next year. Ravens will beat the Lions, playing their first home game in 30 years. And the Ravens are going to be 3-0 in the Super Bowl, 3 for 3. Cleveland 33. That's script. Nobody out there on this planet Earth has talked about the significance of Lamar Jackson's first game as a starter in his first 4 years as starter in 2019. At his birthplace, 59 points. It is not that hard. Nobody has broken down the Lions as I have. Nobody. Why are you projecting down the line? Why? Because next year it shows you it's about this year. They're going to have different teams in the next Super Bowl. This ain't the year for the Lions. Lions make more sense for next year. Detroit has the third highest concentration of black people. So if Lamar Jackson is the next black quarterback since Doug Williams will win the Super Bowl, it may as well happen against Detroit. But that's my idea. Lamar Jackson is 37, Detroit 37. This is what we get. Even if Mahomes wins the Super Bowl, 35th quarterback to win the Super Bowl will be the first black quarterback to win since Doug Williams. Williams is 35. That's 35 interpretation for Lamar Jackson. If Tom Brady says you're next, he'll be number 35 to win, but number 35 ain't happening until next year. So yeah, let's win on the Chiefs tomorrow. I'm Chief Patrick Mahomes. The white supremacist league, are they really going to have Lamar Jackson beat their golden child, Patrick Mahomes? No, because I've seen the script last year in the Super Bowl. They were never going to have Jalen Hurts to beat Patrick Mahomes. They're not having Lamar Jackson beat Patrick Mahomes. It was only white men that defeated Patrick Mahomes, Joe Burrow, and Tom Brady. That was it. Only white quarterbacks have beaten Patrick Mahomes so far. The white supremacist rituals are going to kick in. He's going to face off against a white quarterback in the Super Bowl. It's crazy because NFL on CBS, he says, NFL CBS, who's your Super Bowl matchups? This NFL on CBS. I just said Chiefs Niners, and then I get some random guy without a profile pic that says you just hate black quarterbacks. Like what? You don't even know you don't even know when I have Lamar Jackson win the Super Bowl. I have Lamar Jackson winning next year after Patrick Mahomes wins his scripted ninth repeat in NFL history against the Niners. Yeah, Niners are good. This team is done. They could. They're not paying out all these bombs coming over from California. San Francisco's a shithole nowadays. Look at that. These people shit on the streets for crying out loud. What a shithole. It's the curse of it's the curse of Santa Claus. This team is cooked. Andy Reid winning the Super Bowl. Nobody was betting on the Chiefs. The house always wins. They ain't playing nobody out. Patrick Mahomes has already won the Super Bowl. Same amount of years as Tom Brady. What was it, 5 years and 3 Super Bowls? Something like that, 6 years? It's about go peanut butter trades. It's about go peanut butter trades. Crowd as the king. The Chiefs win the title. The book terms is 42. 42, the Super Bowl, the Chiefs. Go kick up a turn. The 42nd win in the playoffs with the Lakers. And they win a championship. The greatest championship ever in the history of the planet. Go kick to the book turn. This is the coronation we be talking. Nobody believes. No, if people believe they be 9-1, 10-1, what have you, but they 25 to 1. He's crowned the king because he did the impossible. It's biblical. This Lakers championship is straight out of the Bible. It's biblical. To make believers out of non-believers. Hell, the Jews are black. Go kill him on his blood. He's the chosen one. All of the Kansas City Chiefs only 7-1 or something. This team is 25-1. Last time I checked, nobody believes. No athlete is hated as much as Jesus Christ. Like go get LeBron James. Yeah, last year was bullshit. Damn well it's bullshit. I didn't give a damn no more. I know you motherfuckers tired. You been waiting for LeBron James to win. This garbage ends this year. It ain't about the Magic in the 32, it's the 44. You certainly line it up so well with Magic in 32 when you have that team in the conference finals. Damn well. All I have to say is I don't want to hear any of your fuck-ass opinion about basketball. Go King LeBron hating bombs, and this guy wins his win. You're the only people I know basketball are the ones that know that the story has not been completed. That this is the next chapter. The dudes. Nobody knows why Kobe died except for God and except for me and the NBA scriptwriters. And Kobe himself. And he know I'm about to go down. Yeah, don't sit here and play dumb like Lakers gonna win. The rivalry already was built. They built in the Nuggets have to get a win against the Lakers. The Lakers got their win in 2020, so we dead even, and we have a tiebreaker. And go King LeBron hating bombs, say Lord and Savior Denver Nuggets. They be like they can be doing it again. They about to do it again. Because I know go King LeBron hating bombs. They be the biggest hating bombs on planet. I know the chapter have been it. Please don't tell me that you're not as excited as I am. You go cokehead crazy for this championship right here because it's about to be wild. No KC for the total police! A Thunder good! A Thunder, get out of town! I just had an update. I had a notification right there. Get out of town with that! The Mexicans say, well, nobody expect the Lakers to win, and then they serve him a can of whip ass. Go Now, let's get to the game today. 145, 144. Obviously, very dramatic game. Very dramatic games between the Lakers and the Mavericks. But a very dramatic game against the Warriors. You know it's a very dramatic game. You're not guaranteed to get the Mavs again. You're not guaranteed to get the Warriors again. Is LeBron James to get the Warriors again? Wow, I mean, even if LeBron he don't go up against the Warriors in the playoffs, he can end the fucking season. He sent these guys out of the playoffs. I mean, damn, I'm excited. But would the NBA really want the Warriors to miss the playoffs? At the end of the day, I don't think they miss in the playoffs, but that would be epic if King LeBron James just finishes off that motherfucker Stephen Curry because he owns him. He's a choker. He's not clutch Stephen Curry. He's just not clutch. But again, all the videos be linked at the end after tomorrow's AFC title game. It's called watching and learning. Jim Harbaugh is winning the Super Bowl, okay? He is. He already has won the Super Bowl. Joe Burrow's going to be that guy. The Bengals are going to come back and win football games. They're going to win under 2 minutes. That's what the Bengals are going to do with Joe Burrow, like Joe Montana, come back and drive down for the victory to John Taylor in that Super Bowl. I think the Lamar Jackson Joe Burrow rivalry is going to be great. It ain't just about Patrick Mahomes versus whomever. Lamar against Burrow will be a hell of a matchup. But I do believe that after the Ravens win the Super Bowl, that the Ravens and the Bengals are going to face off against each other in the postseason, and Joe Burrow is going to defeat the defending champions in the year of Super Bowl 60. I like Bengals against Ravens for that year, Super Bowl 60. The Bengals to defeat the Ravens at some point. Well, regardless if it's not the AFC title game. But Money Mahomes gets a victory. We're waiting for the time where he's going to go like over 5 years without a title. I mean, the same thing happened to Tom Brady. His drought extended from Super Bowl 40 to Super Bowl 48. Basically, it was 9 seasons without a title for Tom Brady. We are about to enter the phase where the same thing's going to happen for Patrick Mahomes, but they love the 35 so much they want to sync it up for Mahomes to win 3 times in the last 5 years, for the 49ers to be a bunch of crybabies again, for Las Vegas to fuck over everybody coming over from California. Mark Davis is a cock and he's a joke. So Raiders suck. NFL hates the Raiders. So if there's one team where they have win in the rival stadium, it's the Raiders. NFL still hates the Raiders to this day. Raiders want to keep the AFL. They did not want the merger to happen. This is where the NFL hates the Raiders. Al Davis wanted to still be AFL commissioner, AFL, their own separate league from the NFL. So this is why NFL hates the Raiders. Now, finally, we get to see a real-ass rivalry in the AFC West. Jim Harbaugh, the Chargers are going to be a more physical team compared to the Chiefs. Herbert is that guy. He's an all-pro quarterback. We all know Jim Harbaugh's teams are going to be physical on both ends of the ball. Damn right, the Chiefs are going to have more competition from their own division. Because the Niners went 8 years without a playoff berth, and Jim Harbaugh turned around that team. And he had Alex Smith and Colin Kaepernick. You had mediocre quarterbacks, and you still won with mediocre quarterbacks. And he didn't have great quarterbacks at Michigan either. This should be easy for Jim Harbaugh when he has Justin Herbert. Build the depth, both sides of the ball. Get a hard-nosed running back. Austin Eckler's good, but you want a bruiser who's going to beat you inside and not just a guy that can kind of beat you on the outside, Austin Eckler. And so the Chargers, they're going to run the ball very well. They're going to set up play action. Justin Herbert is going to make calls at the line. The Chargers are going to be a contender. And this would be another white quarterback to defeat Patrick Mahomes. When the Chargers win the Super Bowl, Jim Harbaugh going to have to beat the Chiefs. They can make Patrick Mahomes look good. Say, hey, he lost to the eventual Super Bowl champion. And Burrow, just maybe that one guy that beats Patrick Mahomes more than one time in the playoffs. First guy to beat him more than one time, Joe Burrow. You know, we can all see a game between the Bengals and the Chiefs where, kind of like the Bills and the Chiefs game this year, where they score back and forth, but then it's all set up for Joe Burrow to have the ball last with about 2-3 minutes left, and Joe Burrow does Joe Burrow things, and the Chiefs are playing prevent, stop the deep pass, and Joe Burrow's beating you, immediate short passing routes, what have you. So that's the kind of game that I see happening when Joe Burrow does win the scripted Super Bowl. So again, it is possible to predict the winner years before it happens. It is. I did for the World Cup. I was pretty much saying the Ravens are going to make it to the Super Bowl 59 for years ahead of time. And this is where I'm getting ready for the Ravens. I mean, not many times you see a division rival win a Super Bowl at the same of a division rival, but how many times do we see a team return back to the same city that they played in the Super Bowl? Well, the Patriots played at Glendale, Super Bowl 42, Super Bowl 49. So it's been done before. The very last two Super Bowls at Glendale involved the Patriots. So it's already happened before. So it's not out of the realm for the Ravens to play 2 straight Super Bowls at New Orleans. But it was all set up for Jimmy Garoppolo to beat the Chiefs because he gets hurt against the Chiefs. He gets a season-ending torn ACL injury. But did he really get his revenge against the Chiefs? It didn't happen. So the fact that Purdy had his debut against the Chiefs, it don't mean you're going to beat the Chiefs. It just means that you passed on Patrick Mahomes, you fucking dipshit. And you passed on Tom Brady, you stupid-ass retarded organization. You could have done everything right except take Patrick Mahomes instead of Solomon Thomas and you took you Brock Purdy instead of Tom Brady for 1 fucking year. We all see where this is going to head towards too. You passed on Tom Brady. You passed on Patrick Mahomes. This is where it's headed. Get one job. February the 12th, we should be talking. You passed on Tom Brady when they won a Super Bowl. And Tom Brady, they have won a Super Bowl. And they're taking Patrick Mahomes. No fucking, they don't take rocket science to figure that out. The 10th pick that they took Patrick Mahomes with, it originated from Buffalo. Josh Allen has not beaten Patrick Mahomes multiple times. Same thing with the Liners. They can cry and blame the referee, but BS, you should have taken Tom Brady when you had the chance. 41er, you see the 41er script is heading towards? That's why the Lions have no chance. I know when the Lions are winning a Super Bowl. I've done the code. We'll list the videos at the end tomorrow. Yeah, NFC is weak. And this team is old and aging. Patrick Mahomes is that guy. Purdy's come out you there maybe 30 years without a Super Bowl. Purdy's 30. Extend the 30 years because of Brock Purdy. Sometimes the best conference in the league is just the best conference in the league. NFC was that conference in the 90s. It didn't matter who you threw at the NFC. The NFC was going to win. I think we're seeing the same thing happen with the AFC after the retirements of Tom Brady, of Aaron Rodgers. These guys leave the NFC. I believe we're seeing the same thing happen in the present day. Chiefs win the Super Bowl. It screams LA Lakers. ain't about no Alabama. They won last time. Go Killabong won. I did talk about the cycles. Cycle's very clear. 4-year cycle. Go Killabong the Chief. Chief's got the symbolism right there. All the Chads, crybaby betas, fat couch potato loser crying, oh, why not there, Taylor Swift? Why want the Ravens? I don't want no Taylor Swift. You already know what's going to happen tomorrow. Crybaby snowflake. Crybaby beta snowflake who thinks the world is out to get him. Thinks the world is out to get Donald Trump. I'm a crybaby beta Chad. Oh, my God. These are the kind of people out there that don't want to hear about. Well, if you want to know what I feel about Taylor Swift, all the coverage, they're not showing Taylor Swift every place, so I don't give a damn. Quite frankly, I'm glad that the guy and the gal support each other. But the obvious, Travis could be over there at Japan, but he's got to go to work, go to practice for the Super Bowl. Get ready to talk about it right now. The low IQ, the dumbing down of America. And Roger Goodell is ready to tell you, oh, NFL are not red. Why did the Niners play soft against the Ravens? You white guy, you schmuck, you white guy. Right. Why? Get Patrick Mahomes. Duh! You saw Jalen Hurts sell out with the fumble in the Super Bowl last year. Lamar can have a scripted fumble. Whoa, he lost control of the ball. Oh, the field position, the extra score for the Chiefs. All it takes one turnover to change complexion of the game. The fumble did that in the Super Bowl. Cam Newton fumble did that. Lamar had a fumble and lose the ball. He's going to fumble and lose the ball. He'll sell out. He'll jog out. He won't give a damn. It's an early vacation. He'll still get a Super Bowl. No matter what happened, bro. People are going to think Lamar's never going to win if this is the chance. Wait, Lamar Jackson is going to win the Super Bowl. Just not going to win it when you think he's going to win it. I don't need to go through the details again because I know when Lamar is winning. I was accused of hating on black quarterbacks. Really? Maybe I was just being real about Patrick Mahomes last year against Jalen Hurts. I don't like black quarterbacks. Why am I predicting Lamar Jackson to win the Super Bowl next year? That was a funny comment. Again, he has to go full running back tomorrow. Again, white supremacist ritual. It's a lynching, so to speak, of Lamar Jackson. These white supremacists scripting ass pricks, right? Scripted ass game. He'll get lynched by the media. He's going to get lynched by all these people who say, oh, it's a running back, number one. Well, no one's going to bet on Lamar Jackson next year, but I will. Lamar Jackson is going to do exactly just that. Shock the world next year. Lamar will do just that. Every time the Ravens have won the Super Bowl, they did not have a bye. The Ray Lewis Steelers beat the Steelers on the road before winning the divisional and the conference title at Oakland and win the Super Bowl. The Ravens beat the Colts in 2013. So if I want to go off of history, then the Ravens will win the Super Bowl when they do not have the number one overall seed. Now, when they did have the number one overall seed, I remember Steve McNair losing to the Colts and Peyton Manning in 2006. So based off the history, it's not favorable for the Ravens. But Joe Public already be like, oh, Chiefs are without a Pro Bowl guard. They're going to get brutalized on the inside. Well, those of us who know the Chiefs' offensive lines, this guy, this Italian guard that they have, Allegro means joy. Allegretti, it must mean joy, but Nick Allegretti has been good since last year. 253 snaps, 1 sack allowed, 8 pressures allowed. So this is pretty much an all-pro who has started Super Bowl 54 as a starting center, and Allegretti is still on the team because his experience is very valuable. So it means nothing that the Chiefs are without an all-pro guard, but they are very deep at the offensive line. That's hidden knowledge right there. You judge the guy off of his body of work right there. In the place that he has been in the game, he has done very well for the Chiefs this year. At the start of the year was really overthinking it with, they cannot have a division rival win. But hey, the NFL hates the Raiders. They do. They hate the Raiders. That explains everything. Why division rival wins a division rival stadium? The NFL just hates the Raiders. Mark Davis is a cock. Well, can't cut his hair right, for crying out loud. Yeah, Raiders suck. They suck. Losers. Jim Harbaugh. This guy should have been the coach. But they're happy with Antonio Pierce, so interim. Oh my Lord. I got a lot of butt hurt from the Raider fans, and I was saying that, hey, Jim Harbaugh didn't make the Chargers a winner. Again, losers. Losers. But yeah, NFL on ESPN, Chiefs, Ravens, who you got? Only 29% say the Chiefs are going to win. So, it's a big payout if you go with the Chiefs. It's one big fat giant loss. If you're going to believe in this the Super Bowl psyop garbage, it's garbage. People are just not critically thinking. They want assurances. I don't blame them. They want assurances that, hey, this is a sure win for me. That people want the real assurances. But are we really going to expect it to be that easy? No. We're not going to expect it to be that easy. And that is the bottom line. Bottom line. Yeah. If you really hope Lamar wins the Super Bowl, you don't win the Super Bowl this year. All the brothers gonna be here next year. I guarantee you. I'll be going all in on Lamar Jackson next year. We going on the purple and gold. We going on the purple and black in 2024, 2025. I guarantee that. We be all in on Lamar Jackson. I will. This guy's a baller. Hey, I'm just saying, the Super Bowl's at Vegas, and Vegas 54th. Lamar's 2-4. He could make it to the next Super Bowl to enter the Super Bowl with a 5-4 record with 5 wins in 9 games. I mean, that's very possible for Lamar Jackson. I'd be very surprised the Ravens get number 1 seed next year. But if he does, the 5 wins in 9 games, he could play his 10th playoff game against Dan Campbell because Dan's 54. But Lamar Jackson, a 6-4 playoff record, Barack Hussein Obama, 64, first black president, black quarterback win Lamar Jackson. Denver Broncos, last time Doug Williams won the Super Bowl, Denver Broncos, 64. And we'll talk about it tomorrow night. Lamar Jackson is done. We'll talk about that 64 as it pertains to Civil Rights Act and Lamar Jackson winning the Super Bowl next year. Patrick and Gokina Bond. Absolutely. I agree with that all the way. All the damn way. Believe me, the whiners will cry like they know tomorrow. But they only have themselves to blame. The ref who is reffing the Super Bowl, he refereed a Tom Brady and Patrick Mahomes Super Bowl win. So this guy is company man. We don't call the holds against the Chiefs, but we call the holds against the whiners. That's what they did in Super Bowl 54. But what? He assured Tom Brady his Super Bowl victory. He assured Patrick Mahomes his Super Bowl victory. He's just company man. Bill Vinovich. He's company man. He's your guy if you need a Money Mahomes or a Tom Brady to win the Super Bowl. Why else is he 5-2 with Patrick Mahomes? He'll be 6-2 with this guy. Patrick Mahomes 62. The whiners being 6-2 is fire. He's going to be 6-2 with the referee. That's the real 62 we be looking for. Right? Niners. 9-3-Pete. Niner. Andy Reid, 9-light pass. Niner. Crier. Whiner. We have a lot of fun during the Super Bowl. I know they'll leech just a 40-yard of me out there like there ain't no tomorrow. I think this is yeah. They be like just like Dallas Cowboy fans. 40-yard fans be like just like Dallas Cowboy fans. They're that delusional like Dallas Cowboy fans. It's been 20, 28, 29, 30 years. There's no difference between a Dallas Cowboy and a 40-yarder in my universe. The Raiders are not winning anything until Mark Davis dies. The Raiders are just like the Cowboys. They will not win nothing until these clowns are out the door. I like the Raiders, but I know they're good. I know they're not winning anything anytime soon. Yeah, Jim Craybaugh got an unfair deal with the 41ers, but Jimmy Craybaugh win the Super Bowl. It don't matter no more. Jimmy Craybaugh gonna win. Jim is 14 years after Super Bowl 50, Super Bowl 47. Wouldn't that be the most rigged Super Bowl ever? The Rams Super Bowl is the most rigged Super Bowl ever. Tom Brady Super Bowl is the most rigged Super Bowl ever. But if you have two teams who play games at SoFi win the Super Bowl, that'd be the most rigged Super Bowl ever. They originate from San Diego. The Clippers originate from the San Diego area. Kawhi played at San Diego State. This is why Clippers win 2027. They ain't winning nothing in 2026 because GOAT can't. But times Michael Jordan. I mean, only guy to predict GOAT LeBron James. Two-time Michael in 2026. That'll be the GOAT of all GOAT predictions. GOAT LeBron James time Michael Jordan his 23rd season in the association. Christmas come early in June. The halfway point. I guarantee you. I can guarantee it. As much of a chance as the sun coming up tomorrow morning. Guarantee it. He don't come back. They not win like this. We will win a championship. There ain't no chance the Lakers ain't winning this year. We had year number 6 at LA. We get the job done. End of conversation. You need to tell it like it is. You don't have to be allowed to tell it like it is, but we're just referencing the point. It's all we doing right here. I'm telling you, I got people in New York, New Jersey, whatever. Sorry, I can't help it. It's how we talk, okay? Especially when we deal with a topic with so much passion like this. After what happened last year. When you speak like that, you show that the passion is coming. That we get, you just have to believe it's coming. And it happened last year. Okay, Mike Malone, you disgust me. You disgust me, Mike Malone. How dare you run your mouth like Donald Trump like that? Just running his mouth up Donald Trump, it did not. Mike Malone did the talking for the Lakers. This is all I have to say. He did the talking for the Lakers. This team is wet and they draw, they bet everything. If they lose at the crypt February the 8th, I guarantee it. You clever ass fucking scripting ass clown Adam Silver? You have this guy talking his mouth like he's Donald Trump? You see what you're doing? You're building the rivalry, Adam Silver. You're building the rivalry. You triggered me so much, Adam Silver. You triggered me with your comment for Mike Malone in the press conference. You understand that? You damn well Lakers be facing up against the Nuggets. This is why you're on drugs. If you think this like a team losing against the Nuggets, that's eating such, because it's not the rival. The rival is the Nuggets. So yeah, you'll be on crap if you think the Lakers ain't going up against the Nuggets. So I don't want to hear nothing about Oklahoma City Thunder win the championship. LA Clippers, they lose at Phoenix Suns. That's not the top rival. You're going mile high for the magical Mammoth Style championship. And the lose of Phoenix Suns. Kevin Durant, you better get our Suns to win tomorrow. A Magic team that lose 4 out of 5 games. What the hell was that at Indiana? I swear to God. What the hell happened that night? Screw Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant is not his time yet. I ain't ready for Kevin Durant until next year. Screw Kevin Durant this year. I know he's going to represent my team well, but it ain't happening until Loki LeBron James get their job done. Nobody believes in Goki LeBron. Nobody believes in Kevin Durant. Nobody believes in Kawhi Leonard. Nobody believes in Jason Tatum. You got to come up with some different script, NBA. That's all I have to say. You get mofos out there not believing in Jason Tatum anymore after this next couple of years. You're not getting people to believe in Kawhi Leonard. You're not getting people ready to believe in Goki LeBron James thinking he's retired after this year. You're getting people not believing Kevin Durant when he fails to make it to the conference finals for the second straight year with the loser Phoenix Suns. You got to come up with something different. Here we can see right through you guys. We can see right through you guys. This is Frank Vogel's legacy. He's going to win championships with Kevin Durant and Goki LeBron James. I would like to be like that. That'd be pretty cool, win a championship with Kevin Durant and Goki LeBron James. And you're going to find out exactly after this year why I call this motherfucker Goki LeBron James. words. What was started, we must finish. Right here. Right here. Who's feeling high and mighty? Who's feeling high and mighty? We beat the Warriors championships from 2 years ago. You just have to beat the Denver Nuggets. Oh, who be ready for this? Come on. Oh, you got to beat the Bucks too. The championship from 3 years ago. You can beat all 3 teams this year. I'll be ready for this. I am. I'm ready for it. I'm excited. These beta-ass clowns that quit from last year, they stopped this charming. Stop this charming. Kobe was right about you, motherfucker. Stop this charming. Get out of here. We'll do it ourselves. You don't give a damn. You don't believe it now. We're going to go up there and get this stop. Get this championship hammer style off the way to the end. Oh, this one he cried about we not number 1, number 3. See, I don't give a damn. That's part of the story that makes it what it is. You see that clock right there? January 28th? Maybe talking 4 months from now. You just think about how fast time has gone since Christmas Day. How in a blink of an eye, we're already through 1 month. It'll be 2 blinks of an eye. We'll be there all the way to the start of the NBA Finals, and it's gonna happen just like that. We are that close to a championship. I can guarantee they'll make a championship. Kobe died for something greater that can be possibly ever imagined. Well, to die for something greater than anything possibly ever imagined would have to be a championship after 2-10 to the championship. But without the 2 to start, it don't matter. It's still the same effect this year. Then a 10th seed, a 9th seed, whatever it is, an 8th seed, all the way to the championship. I couldn't have envisioned it happening any better than it has been happening so far. I call it the crypt. It's a fortress. The Lakers up and down like crypto. Yeah, they're starting to trend up. They smoked the Bulls. They beat the Warriors. Were they going to lose a game at the loser Phoenix Suns? How are they going to do against the Celtics? I know we'll beat the Nuggets. If the Lakers beat the Nuggets, are we really beating the Celtics at Boston? That could set up the ultimate Cinderella underdog narrative if the Lakers don't get a win in the regular season against the Celtics. And so this would mean Darvin Ham would be 1-3 against the Celtics. And so how much time for Darvin Ham's victory against the Celtics to his next victory against the Celtics? And that'll be part of the equation as well. Yeah, Lakers record against the East, the record against the East with the championship. And there's a lot more. The record ever since winning the NBA Cup, how many wins since the NBA Cup? You see, it's a complete and analytical picture. Every single lens, it all reads the same exact ending of the squid. How did Bronny James do today? I mean, they're up 20-15, motherfucker. What y'all been doing right now, USC basketball? I think they're up there, and all these people are out from injury. I don't give no damn about that. Come on. Utter sheer will on the UCLA side. Bronny James, 2 points. What the hell is happening? I know he's a defensive player, but 2 points? Come on! Your father is go LeBron James. You're better than 2 points a game. Come on, Bronny. Hey, Bronny at the start of the year, go LeBron James coming back to Lake Shore. the Lakers will take Bronny James as an undrafted free agent if he really sucks. And he'll keep LeBron James win the championship with Bronny. He'll just be like Giannis and his brother. This is what I see happening. And if he ain't going to be no number one pick, but he certainly is a sensible investment for any smart owner out there that could certainly use the increase in value to the organization by having goalkeeper LeBron James in the organization. That really is a placebo effect. Golly, what the hell? It's only the start, Brownie. It's about how you finish. Oh, for 3? Christ! I feel sorry for the lad. He's dealing with a lot of pressure. He's a good kid, all that, but the haters, the loser-hating bums in the media, I mean, they make it hard on the guy. So you have to pull for the brother. 38% shooting, 25% three-point. He's got to settle Brian to the zone. Once he settles to the zone, start to be the kind of player that we know he can be. Media makes it hard. Loser haters make it hard, but he has to ignore these loser haters. And the injuries, the lack of support that don't help Bronny James. He knows how to pass the ball to the vest. This guy's a smart player. That'd be pretty cool if Goalkeeper Bond plays 8 seasons and wins 3 rings and ties Michael Jordan with the Lakers. Michael Jordan's first title came with the Lakers, against the Lakers. That'd be pretty cool. That'd be pretty dope. It would be. Hey, 35 NBA Finals after 1991. That'd be dope as hell, man. That'd be dope as hell. The only thing that's happening for real, 2026, he tied Michael Jordan regardless of the team that he's at, regardless of the opponent. But he's tied Michael Jordan. You can take that to the bank. But yeah, questions surrounding is Bronny ready to play in the NBA, all that, whatever. But I can't, if he has to stay with USC, if teams are not going to draft Bronny James, the Lakers could sign him as a free agent and Goalkeeper LeBron could tie Michael Jordan as a free agent. So that's what I can kind of see happening if, he's not going to be taken by a team in the first round, any of that they'll give a damn about the increase of net value of the organization that would come with Goalkeeper LeBron coming over. That they're only going to draft the guy based off pure basketball reasons. And again, if Bronny not being ready is why Goalkeeper LeBron has to stay another year with the Lakers, and Bronny does come back strong, if USC is a healthy team next year and he does get drafted, could be a 1-year rental. So that's kind of how I envision the future for Goalkeeper LeBron James. There's still time this year for Bronny James to turn around and start playing like the all-star that he is. But he get number 6. It don't matter if Bronny playing bad or not. Goalkeeper LeBron James will find a way to get this guy involved when he's in the pros. That I guarantee you. It all depends on how well the USC coach is doing. Goalkeeper LeBron is a smarter coach than the USC coach. Goalkeeper LeBron knows more than the vast majority of coaches out there. Only Greg Popovich knows more than Goalkeeper LeBron James. Poor kid, man. He's got such a spotlight. He's a great kid. Hey, how would you and I handle the pressure? You can't get down on Bronny if, How would you be able to handle it if you're in Bronny's shoes, So I'm going to stick up for Bronny, not because he's goalkeeper Bond's son, but because he's dealing with some. He's dealing with the whole spotlight. I mean, is he really that good? Is he really not that good? But is it his fault that me is following him? It's not his fault. All Bronny has to do is control whatever he has control over. That's his preparation and that's his play, and just be Bronny. Don't be anything else, okay? Just be Bronny James. The good old man still gonna look after you very well, goalkeeper Bond James. Just be you. Just be Bronny. Ignore the haters. This is what goalkeeper Bond James telling Bronny James. Use it as fire. Use it as motivation. They want you to feel. Use it as motivation, right? This is what you got to do, man. I know he's going to do well. And, I don't know how he's feeling medically, but if he's still dealing with the trauma with the heart attack, then that's something that we have to look out for, too. Is he still having issues? We don't know. Bronny will not tell us the truth. And he shouldn't, because they'll use it against him. They'll use it against goalkeeper budgets. Oh, why are you playing? They'll saw it all that. Well, he hasn't had no heart attack yet. He has a very best medical professional. So, of course, the best medical professionals are going to give their proper assessment as to whether Bronny can play or not. And believe me, goalkeeper Bond James, they're the very best of cardiologists out there, being sure that he's in the right place to play. So that you can take to the bank. That is a fact. So yeah, these are my thoughts on where Bronny is headed. I see certain scenarios, obviously, depending on where Bronny is at. Our team's going to draft him, all of that. Regardless of what happens, goalkeeper Bond James, time Michael Jordan, with or without Bronny James, with or without a Laker uniform, with or without another team's uniform, it doesn't matter. We still reach the same conclusion. But there still is time for Bronny James to turn it around. And it's still possible that he could tie Michael Jordan in a Laker uniform. All contingent, all dependent on how Bronny plays from this point forward. If a team is going to take a chance to increase the value of their franchise purely as a sense of investment, or these teams will be looking out for him solely based on his ability to play top-notch basketball at the NBA level. Mentally, you'll get over the hump. No player is better than that than goalkeeper Bond James to get Bronny ready. It was a sense of mammoth style mentality for goalkeeper Bond James to push through, wanting to know how's the son doing tonight, all the distraction, and just to stay focused and finish off a game. So all credit to goalkeeper Bond James for that tonight. I didn't think he'd be laser focused, but he was laser focused tonight. I give all the credit to goalkeeper Bond James that he finished the game tonight. And easy to wonder, to think about, to ponder, to be curious about what's happening with Bronny James tonight. And goalkeeper Bond James got the job done tonight. And I give all the credit out there. And when I was seeing the press conference the other day, like he was so laser focused on the game that they're showing on the screen with Bronny James. So I give him all the focus that he was ready to. He was focused on his game and whatever was happening with Bronny to be focused on that after the game. My stock only go up even more after tomorrow. Kansas City Chiefs and the Lamar Super Bowl. Not many people had an underdog winning last week. Not pick underdogs for sake of underdogs. It's just such a weird effect. The one underdog that people think is going to win is the Lions just because of recency bias with how the Niners played in the last playoff game. But it's not going to be that rainy of a game. That was kind of hurting Brock Purdy a little bit, was the rain. He wasn't used to that because he took off his glove. He was stepping back and throwing, but he was wiping his hand off before he got the throwing hand on the ball. But the one underdog people think are going to win is the Lions. I mean, it just doesn't make sense. Instead of the two-time Super Bowl champion who has defeated Josh Allen and Joe Burrow in the playoffs. Oh, you mean that for tomorrow? You don't need to worry about that. They'll be 12 hours away. Again, Patrick Mahomes is 23-5 like back numerology. Lamar will fall to 2-3 in the conference title game. Again, the franchise originated from Cleveland. The Rio Browns, they called. Cleveland's 33. So for me, when Baltimore makes it to the Super Bowl, there'll be 3-3 in the AFC title game. 3-3 in the AFC title game. I mean, this is the easiest call ever. If we get to next year, there shouldn't be any brainwashed zombies predicting the Lions. Cleveland's 33, 3-3. The Browns-Ravens is an old matchup in the 50s because the old Browns are really the Ravens. The old Browns are 1-3 in NFL championship games against the Lions. This is another reason why you have to look at the next year when making your pick for this year. So now I don't need to be careful. Oh, Baltimore. I'm ready to write them out all the way. I'm ready to say they ain't got no chance of beating the Chiefs. This is how much I'm sold. I'm Patrick Mahomes. Showing the 49ers what they missed out with Tom Brady and freaking Patrick Mahomes. Not once have I predicted the 49ers to win a Super Bowl, but here we are again. I get it. Divisional rival, son of a football coach, son of a former NFL player. We're talking about Shanahan and McCaffrey, but I just feel there's no way Taylor Swift is not winning. NFL cares about Taylor Swift more than the winners. We need the winners to win tomorrow, so you guys get me on my low. I wasn't live for Super Bowl 54. I was at a friend's place. Raider fan, what have you. He was all mad the Chiefs won that game. I'm just like, oh, I'm never gonna be a Cardinal fan ever if the Niners win that Super Bowl 54. Here we are, Patrick Mahomes. I think I should be a Kansas City Chiefs fan if they win the game. Oh, yeah, no, I still like the Raiders. But it's okay. They don't give a damn about the Raiders or anything about that, what have you. Here, Bronny will beat UCLA. Whoa, we'll get him in the next game, revenge style. How about that? I'm glad we didn't see any bitch ass trolls tonight, okay? We had no cocksuckers coming in on the stream, so this is great. We've weeded them out, which is great. We just have the contributors who are excited about the war, who are excited about Go Kinaban, who are excited about the rigged ass NFL. I mean, we knew the NFL rigged. We went 4 for 4 in the divisional round. It's gonna be a perfect 6 for 6. It'll be a perfect 7 for 7 right after the Super Bowl. I guarantee it. I feel great about this. I do. Raiders suck. Already, people like the election video, but I've told you back in 2020, 2021, Ivanka's won in 2028. I don't know which crackhead thinks OKC's going to win the title, but I did see a comment in the recent video. The NBA was scripted, it wouldn't be scripted for the Thunder. I'm just saying. There's no not an international player on the Thunder that you could say, hey, international ratings, all that. But yeah, Jokic is that guy. But again, as we talk about the next election, Donald Trump has zero chance. I mean, I thought Trump would get 60% of the vote in the primaries, and he hasn't gotten 60% of the vote. So it's just the GOP is just so divided. It doesn't matter if Joe Biden is not popular. The fact is, baby boomer generation loves Trump. Gen X and Gen Z don't like Donald Trump. Now, what I am predicting is Joe Biden to win re-election. Kamala Harris is a mitigated disaster. She'll become president. She's going to lose like Gerald Ford, last president to be president without winning an election. Oakland's 22 in gematria. Joe Biden will be the 22nd president to win re-election. That's script. Ivanka's been chosen. She's going to give the billionaire party everything they want. She's going to run on more liberal issues like women's rights and reproductive rights and Planned Parenthood and all that. So Ivanka's going to win in 2028. I've been saying it since 2020, 2021. Okay, I've been telling you who the elites know are going to win the election. But too many people like the dotard for whatever odd reason. I have no clue. But even they are completely delusional. I'm a pleasant surprise that Donald Trump has not gotten 60% of the primary vote of the Republican Party. You think you would have 60% of his own primary vote. But even Republicans know that he's toast against Joe Biden. So some of them are voting Nikki Haley because they think she has a better chance against Biden. That's what's happening. I mean, an insurrectionist, a guy who downplayed a pandemic, that's a lousy leader. Anyone who loves this Donald Trump guy, these children have to stay out of politics. Children. It's so funny because people thought Donald Trump would win 2020. I ended these people. They never ever showed up back to this channel. Loser Donald Trump losers. They were betting me he was going to win, but these losers haven't paid me back. Because they're deadbeats and they're degenerate and they're completely delusional and they believe in the election little rigged conspiracy, empty boxes, all that. But all these little Trump, little loser lunatics owe me money. These little bitch-ass motherfuckers. Biden won fair and square, you delusional ass little son of a bitch. Donald Trump's base, bunch of broke redneck little losers living in the trailer park. They owe me money. Donald Trump's loser base. Trump's delusional loser base. Bush brought America together after 9/11. Donald Trump openly divided the American people after the COVID pandemic. We don't need another loser like Trump. Surely, if we have a Latino president, this Latino president's going to be a good president. That's going to unite America together. I can see that happening in 2032. Day of the Dead, day before the election in 2032, first Latino president. But Barbie doll will win in 2028, and Barbie doll will be completely incompetent. She's going to give the corporations everything they want, all the billionaire tax breaks that were passed under Trump. It's same recycled Republican trickle-down nonsense. I'm telling you guys, Donald Trump is unelectable. The Republican Party needs new ideas. The Republican Party must embrace women's rights and reproductive rights. You can still keep your laissez-faire, big business, economic agenda while still being for women's rights. But that's what's going to happen in 2028. You'll be scripted for Ivanka to be in there. Oh, Trump, we need Trump. Oh, we lost one with Trump. Ivanka, she got all the exemptions from doing business with China, but she was allowed to do business with China, but everyone else, they couldn't do business with China. Again, I am a GOAT political theorist. I can predict 2 elections in advance. I know the Republican Party is a disaster. I can predict the Democrats 2032. I can predict Kamala to be a disaster, like Gerald Ford. So yeah, I will run the poll. Who's going to win 2024? Joe Biden or Donald Trump? It's going to be a bunch of delusional answers because they're completely deluded. I thought Trump would get 60% of the primary vote in Iowa and New Hampshire, but he didn't even get 60% in either state. This is bad news for Donald Trump. This is only Republican voters we're talking about. And Donald Trump against independents and centrists and moderates, he's cooked. You can't even get 60% of your own party's votes. This is what I'm measuring for Donald Trump. He can't even do that. Even Republicans want to see the party go in a different direction. So am I there? Am I predicting the Republican Party to win again? Yeah. Am I liberal? Yeah. Is Kamala Harris in that selection? Yeah. Will the Republican Party win one of the next 2 elections? Yes. 2024? No. 2028? Yeah. But Ivanka has been chosen. She's just an Illuminati elite puppet. Kamala is an Illuminati creation. She's an Illuminati puppet. Joe Biden's demented. He is an Illuminati puppet. Joe Biden's not supposed to be aware of what's happening at the elite and the donors sign off behind closed doors. So we're already going through that. Donald Trump was a billionaire puppet, corporatist. He gave them everything they wanted, all the tax breaks, all that. Joe Biden's demented and has no clue. He lets them get everything. He didn't even raise the corporate tax rate back to 35%. I mean, the guy's useless. Biden's useless. Biden is never, ever going to resign. He's going to die while in office, and Kamala's going to replace him. But she's a competent vice president. She's going to hand the election back to the Republican Party. She's a Trojan horse. I mean, she's going to hand everything back to the billionaires, their tax breaks, and let's try to, gradually get rid of whatever's left in the New Deal and all of that, because that's what libertarianism, that's what the Republican Party is heading towards, libertarianism. They want to gut everything. They want to gut all of FDR's New Deal. I don't know why it's a bad idea to have Social Security and Medicare and Medicaid for the American people, but the billionaires sure don't want any of that. They want nothing for the average Joe out there. Government for the rich and no government for the average person. That's who the billionaires want. But libertarians are for social issues. You see, libertarians, that's where the Republican Party is going to be more libertarian. I don't think they can really be for the average evangelical lunatic out there. I mean, these people are crazy. They really are. What's the Republican Party going to be for the next generation? For anyone that's under 30, just the next wave of conservatism, you're going to have to be liberal on the social issues. This includes women's rights. So Biden will die in office. Kamala's going to be president. She's going to lose re-election against Ivanka Trump. And Ivanka will be president. I think Ivanka Trump is going to give the billionaires everything they want. I think she's going to crash the economy when she tries to get rid of Medicare and Medicaid. But it's just even popular for the Republican voter. I think what she's trying to do, she'll give billionaires what they want, but they'll be pushing socialism because we see what the people don't want is a outright corporate agenda. I think they're ready to say no to that. I really do. Problem is that the same political elites are in the Democratic Party, so they're not going to do anything for them. It's oligarchical rule. Nothing's going to change. Oligarchical rule. I mean, we don't have a single payer system. This is oligarchical rule, people. Oligarchy. Oligarchical rule. Only for the rule of the few. Oligarchy. Rule of the few. I get it. Joe Biden, I don't think he should run. I think Democratic Party should run a different candidate. But look over there. No wonder why Biden's going to get reelected. You're running Bruce and Trump for crying out loud. People are sick and tired of Donald Trump freaking calling out Americans, alienating, dividing Americans on Twitter. We're sick and tired of that. We don't want to go through another one of these 4 years, people. Now, Republican men out there voted for Biden. Republican men voted for Biden. What surprised me the most was that actually Donald Trump gained support for white Republican suburban women. Now people thought white suburban women would help Biden in 2020, but I guess they thought they were listening to their husbands. They thought they were listening to their husbands to vote for Donald Trump. But there are Republican voters out there that acknowledge that Biden won the election, that Donald Trump is a weak candidate, that you have to move on to different ideas. What does Q say is going to happen with Donald Trump in the next election? He's going to fight back against the pedophile government. But Donald Trump raped E. John Carroll in the department store in the 90s. Donald Trump raped women with Epstein. Biden's a creepy dude. Yes, he is. But is Donald Trump a rapist? He's a rapist. These two people that just left are QAnon lunatics. Donald Trump is a serial rapist predator. Donald Trump is not saving America from a pedophile government. Donald Trump is part of the same group of people. That's why he's friends with Epstein and friends with Clinton. There are a lot of delusional people out there in this world. Donald Trump is a dirty-ass motherfucker. Donald Trump is a rapist. The statute of limitations is why he can't be charged with rape of E. John Carroll. Statute of limitations. So they could only get Donald Trump for defamation. He said she wasn't his type. She ruined her business. He ruined her business prospects. I don't get the lunatics who think Obama's going to run again. It's not going to happen. It's some BS conspiracy theory, make you confused or whatever. Obama's not running again. Just don't get that in your head. Now the crazy batshit lunatic theory was, my mom was like, oh, Obama's running a third term because Joe Biden's going to do everything Obama wants to do. I mean, these people crazy? Are these right-wing lunatics crazy? Yeah, they are. They think, oh, Joe Biden is doing the bid of Barack Obama. Oh, my God, really? Oh, they're delusional. Delusional. Obama's not running the third term. Donald Trump is running the third term. Crying out loud. Fucking Trump is running the third term. Oh, they're running the third term. Obama. Trump is running third term. You know Ivanka's running for president the next election. We get a Barbie doll in the government. We get a Barbie doll government. That's all I have to say about that. We're a dumbed down society. Obama is far better than Biden and Trump. I can tell you that. Obama is a very intelligent, articulate, thoughtful man. I don't have to like everything he does just because he's a corporatist, but he's a well-read man. He thinks every time before he speaks. I mean, it's kind of scripted for the first black president to be smarter than the Barbie doll Ivanka or the demented Joe Biden or the narcissistic, stupid orange blob Donald Trump. Well, you see the same right-wing lunatics that were predicting Trump just 20 years later, they're not over here. I envy these people because of my prediction. Are they part of Q? I don't know. Are they part of Q or not? I don't know. Are they not living in reality? They're not living in reality. Guys, you're not living in reality. If you're a limousine liberal out there, you can't tell me that Kamala is going to be reelected. So these people are demented. They think Kamala's going to be a great president. They're demented. Same thing with these right-wing lunatics. They think Donald Trump is electable as far as the current demographic of the country goes. No chance. I don't care if Joe Biden's not popular. I don't like Joe Biden. I wouldn't have voted for Joe Biden. The only reason why I'm voting is because the right-wing fascist insurrectionist lunatic, the Republican Party had decided to run him again. That's the only reason why. People like me, they're going to prevent fascism and insurrection from winning a second term. I mean, we're done as a country if Donald Trump wins again. He's playing golf while Americans are dying on ventilators. You people make me sick if you want Donald Trump to win again. Really? Get your head in the right place. You have to be well-read like I am. Swear to God. Get your head in the game the right way. A big bike, go Bob! Plan coming behind the deep state behind the sides. Obama has nothing to do with the current government. Obama doesn't run the DNC. The corporate elites run the DNC. Up that big part, Obama. I mean, Obama's better than Donald Trump. He's better than Joe Biden. I think Obama will be better than fucking Trump, 100%. At the G2 summit, these leaders like Angela Merkel are wondering, what the hell is this Barbie, this airhead? What was she doing over there? Your average voter likes Donald Trump because he sounds so cool. Oh my Lord. Idiocracy, 2006 film. Idiocracy. You're living in it right now. Oh, Donald Trump sounds like a pro. I'll vote for Donald Trump. Oh my God, really? This is the kind of world we live in. It's not for the better, it's for the worse. I like this dude because of Lakers, but this guy's completely delusional. Let me go back to the comments. He's another one of these ill-informed voters out there. To downplay a pandemic, you're a lunatic. You're a lunatic. He failed to unite the American people during a pandemic. He's a lunatic. You know, saying that Donald Trump is a lunatic doesn't mean you have to like Joe Biden. Okay, I thought people were retarded for electing Donald Trump. And I thought, for the record, Democrat primary voters were retarded for thinking that Joe Biden should be the nominee. I mean, my vote went to Bernie Sanders. The real ass shit. Okay, I need to find out with the notifications, but to go back to the video. Oh, 13-4 like that. Donald Trump is not winning no goddamn election because he's a loser and he's losing again. And this guy downplayed a pandemic and he gave tax breaks to the billionaires. He failed to pass infrastructure. He failed to build a border wall. He's a disaster. Why do people think Donald Trump is a good president? He's a joke. He's a terrible leader. He failed to unite the American public, the American people during the crisis. Stimmy to Ross is LOL. He's for sure gonna be president again. You Democrats are switching over to Republicans and rappers are supporting Donald Trump. And Stimmy to Ross says, Plus Trump is funny as fuck. Oh, he used to lead his wife's mother to seal the deal. Oh. Like, you have to be a retard to support Donald Trump. A fucking dumb, dim-witted retard. No absolute fuck all about policy and government. This is the kind of low IQ voter that Donald Trump wants in the next election. Not every Republican is a low IQ, dope-ass motherfucker. Otherwise, 60% of the Republican primary voters would be going for Donald Trump. But all we're getting is under 55% of the old Republican primary voters for Donald Trump. So you Republicans are sick and tired of this fascist insurrectionist lunatic. At Ziz6137 says, I agree. What a bunch of lunatics. You people should not be allowed to vote. You're a lunatic. Do you even give a damn about America? Do you even give a fuck about what America should stand for? Are you part of the, he's a bro, yeah, I'm an idiot, I should vote for Trump, idiocracy, yeah. Lunatic. Really? A guy who divided and attacked Americans on Twitter? We should be uniting the country during a crisis? You people are retards. Retarded ass motherfucker. You should be allowed to vote. You're a dumbass. You're so stupid. He did not take COVID seriously, you fucking retard. Over 40% of the voting public are retards. Most Americans are not retarded. This is why Joe Biden is winning next election. You can suck my dick when Donald Trump loses again because I own you, motherfucker. You're so sick in the head. You want to vote for a guy who wanted to overturn democracy. You people make me sick. You're so demented. You're completely devoid of reality. I want Donald Trump to win again. Overthrow democracy 2024. Dotard. Why did Kim Jong-un call him a dotard? Because Donald Trump is a gullible idiot who thinks you make friends with dictators. My Lord. Are you that stupid? I've answered my own question. Yes. If you're not a retard, and you're not one of the retarded dotard to vote for Donald Trump, I want to win. I want to beat the Democrats. I want a candidate with new ideas. If you're not a brainwashed zombie, you're not one of these idiocracy retards who are like, oh, yeah, Donald Trump, yeah, hot air, show the Democrats, oh my God. We may be heading there, but not everyone is a retard. Thank goodness. I would believe in the idiocracy of Donald Trump won in 2020, but thank goodness that didn't happen. It was not even close. But there are a lot of retards, but natural selection is not going to ruin the human race. For crying out loud. have any losers from 2020 still showing up to the channel? No, they never appeared again. QAnon brainwashed these people. They never ever left another comment on my channel. I sent them deep down to the abyss. Reality is a bitch. Reality is so odd. But I can tell you, even though I can't stand the Barbie doll Ivanka Trump's going to win 2028. Democrats don't like Kamala. Republicans don't like Ivanka. This is where we're heading. If you want to be objective, this is where we're headed. You can be a brilliant political theorist and you can tell who the elites pick years in advance, 8 years before 2028 even happens. I mean, not even 55% of the Republican primary voters are voting for Trump. This is bad optics. I can sit here and be glad that my fellow American, even if they are conservative, that they agree with me that Donald Trump is bad for the future of this country. So Republicans, these people, these Republican primary voters, they may disagree on what we want economically, but they agree with me that we cannot have a fascist, insurrectionist lunatic in the White House. So these fucking Republicans are my fucking fellow Americans. They're my fucking fellow friends. Because they understand what's best for all of us. These are the values that we need to continue to this current day. Donald Trump is bad for the Republic. Only an imbecile would want Donald Trump to win again. A completely sick, demented, twisted lunatic. And my base are not sick, twisted, demented lunatics. You could still be what's best for your own party, but know that Donald Trump is bad for future election prospects. A Republican Party that's for women's rights is a more competitive Republican Party against the Democratic Party in the general election. Elections are rigged if it's not about winning and losing. If it's about winning and losing, you run Bernie Sanders against Donald Trump. America's a liberal country. They want higher wages. They want health care. They want all these good things. DNC handed it to Donald Trump because the election is rigged. Republican Party is handing the election to Kamala Harris and Joe Biden. Because they're a bunch of cocks. They're not a bunch of tough-ass fucking Republican from Texas. They're cuckolds who let Donald Trump wet the floor, and he orders these politicians to stand down to Joe Biden. These Republicans are not tough men, they're cuckolds. Stand up to fucking Donald Trump. He lost to Joe Biden. He's a loser who lost to Joe Biden. Why should you listen to Donald Trump? He lost to Joe Biden. Joe Biden's the worst thing since sliced bread, I thought. Well, why did Donald Trump lose to Joe frickin' Biden? Why are you listening to frickin' Donald Trump? Republicans are handing this election to Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. It is not about winning and losing. It's never been about that. It's about keeping the status quo and the control in the White House. Because if it's about winning for the Democrats, you run Bernie Sanders against Donald Trump. If it's about winning against Joe Biden, you run anyone other than Donald Trump. You run anyone than Donald Trump. Rigged-ass games make us go crazy. When you go against common sense, the common denominator, of course I go quick like that. Of course. I give the average person credit, but they are absolutely out of their minds. Who really thinks Donald Trump is electable? Delusional people. Delusional people. I know Biden sucks, but you're running freaking Donald Trump, the loser, against Joe Biden. That's the problem. He failed to unite the country. He downplayed the pandemic. He failed to build a border wall. He failed to pass infrastructure. What the hell are people saying that I'm not seeing right now? Why the hell do you out of your minds? Not every Republican supports Donald Trump. We've seen the results in Iowa and New Hampshire already. Not every Democrat supports Joe Biden. People are saying, after all, it's these lunatic Kool-Aid bootlickers that cause all the problems for the rest of us. The most dangerous ones are the ones that bootleg Donald Trump. Now, old boomer MSNBC watching people, you guys gave us Joe Biden. But you're just as incompetent as Donald Trump voters are. You're just as incompetent. I mean, this is what I be talking. He tried to overthrow democracy, but then, you get this lunatic, Stimmy 2 Roses. Oh, Donald Trump is cool. I want to go down the trap. It don't matter. You overthrow democracy. I want to go down Trump again. What is up with you freaking Latinos voting for Donald Trump? He catered to the racists. What the hell are you guys thinking? Either or is fallacious logic. Just because you don't like Joe Biden doesn't mean you support Donald Trump. Leave your ballot blank. Don't support Robert Kennedy. Vote for Robert Kennedy. Don't support third party. Support third party. Either or is fallacious logic. He called you guys murderers and rapists. What the hell's up with you Mexican people voting for Donald Trump? You people are traitors to your own race. I swear to God. I just cannot compute that at all. Wonder why I'm going crazy? Because what a crazy ass world we live in. That's it. I'm done. I'm done venting. We'll move on tomorrow. Sap will be done. I'll be right yet again about politics. My political theories are coming to fruition. This is the guy who predicted Ivanka in 2020, who predicted who the elite were going to select as the next president. But you had your partisan clowns out there predicting Donald Trump. These people are not doing themselves any favors. They're not delivering any credibility whatsoever. You have some retards who'll be like, I wish we went to a time Donald Trump was president. My God. the Illuminati killed John F. Kennedy. He was the last real president in this country. He tried to abolish the Federal Reserve. Tried to kill the private bank. He tried to issue silver-issued certificates instead of fiat out of thin-air notes issued by the Federal Reserve banking cartel. These were notes owned by a private bank. They were not United States notes. There was a time that we issued United States notes, but you see the Federal Reserve issues their own money, so they lend it to the government and they charge the government interest. So they're Federal Reserve notes because they're part of a private international banking cartel. And so the Federal International Bankers own America. Okay? These are not notes issued by the Treasury. They are notes issued by a private bank loaning it to the Treasury. This is the biggest source of fraud out there. Same Fed scam behind COVID and all the bailouts to the billionaires and the wealthy. Maybe next crash out there, they've got their next bailout ready. Kamala, the Trojan horse. Remember that. Trojan horse Kamala. You see, I know what I'm looking for when a real election is concerned. Do you have any new ideas to offer to the public? The Republican Party didn't have that. As a result, Democrats don't have to offer anything new. It's just, we're not Donald Trump. Here we are. Republican Party has no platform. Democrats say, hey, we don't have a fascist insurrectionist traitor in the White House. They don't have to offer anything new and constructive to the American people. This is where we get with 4 years of not doing anything. Barbie doll will be in charge. Ivanka will be in charge. She has nothing to offer. She's an airhead. Angela Merkel during the G2 summit. What the hell are you doing? You have nothing constructive to offer to us. We already have bad government coming their own way during these next 4 years. Ivanka is an airhead Barbie doll. Kamala is a trash status quo. I'll fuck Willie Brown. You'll see I'll get ahead in the political circles of San Francisco. Where's the cat? Some people may want to live in a idiocracy, but not everybody. This includes the own Republican Party. I mean, why is Trump 13-4 light path? Because he only wins 1 out of 3 elections. He's a loser. He's going to lose most elections and he wins. He's a loser. All you have to do is shut the fuck up and don't defame E. John Carroll. You only have to pay $5-10 million. He wouldn't shut the hell up. He leaves the courtroom because he doesn't like what he's hearing. And the judge did not dismiss Donald Trump. Just wait till the fraud trial comes out in New York next week. He owes $83 million from this court case. Stop defaming E. John Carroll outside the courtroom. That's all dotard had to do. No wonder why Kim Jong-un called him a dotard. the hubris from these Donald Trump people in 2020. They're living in a dream world. They don't know anything about politics or policy. They're just useful idiots, the same kind of people that Vladimir Lenin talked about. Useless. Nobody can tell me Donald Trump has the majority of the American people's support if he can't even get 55% of his primary vote. It doesn't matter if people don't like Donald Trump, if they don't like Joe Biden. Yeah, Donald Trump has far less support than Joe Biden. This is what the polls tell us what's going down. And as we break down demographic change, it's not really about race. It's about the fact that younger people don't like Donald Trump. And, just like I voted in 2 elections, I didn't vote for Donald Trump. So you have more people eligible to vote, voting for the first time. They're not going to vote for Donald Trump. Young people don't like Donald Trump. They think he's a racist. They know he's a racist. He's a bigot. Young people care about their future for the next 60, 70, whatever odd years. They don't want to see a dictator, a wannabe dictator, overthrow democracy. This is what he tried to do. This is Donald Trump's legacy. He tried to overthrow a democratically elected government because he didn't want to deal with the courts trying Donald Trump as a private citizen. That's the real story behind that. And let me tell you, good luck. Good luck. You think Donald Trump is going to win? Armageddon is not happening within the next 10 years in America. This country lives on. It's going to move on from Donald Trump. Donald Trump has made himself unelectable to young people in this country. This is what you have to accept and acknowledge. I've known family members who support Donald Trump who are no longer with my family. Donald Trump's base are dying off. It's just common sense at the end of the day. Times have changed. The world has moved on. The world has evolved. Trump is unelectable. Period. Don't forget Donald Trump to win in 2024. I dare you. Because that's lunatic talk. Gotta be real. He's unelectable. He's unelectable with Gen X and Gen Z. I know what the Republican Party has to do to win an election again. They're not changing their platform. They're not allowing women reproductive rights. Try to win women over from the Democratic Party. It's common sense. It's just insanity. They're not trying to win more voters. They're not. They're thinking, oh, no one will vote for Joe Biden. But no one's a vote for fascist insurrectionist traitor. Young people won in 2020 for Joe Biden, but there's more young eligible people to vote in the next election versus the old election. Donald Trump people are dying off. You have people who have died in between 2020 and 2024 that are 60, 80 years of age. So, common sense at the end of the day. I'm done. I've made my points. People are stupid. They need to see the election happen. I'll come out with the poll, Joe Biden or Donald Trump. Of course, I know what the lunatic answers are going to be because they know nothing about politics or elections. And the same people are predicting the Ravens and win the conference title game. They think, no kid Biden ever to win a championship again. That's all that needs to be said about that. Really. Really.